25th annual Honda's Campus All-Star Challenge National Championship took place on Monday. Our reporter Anne-Marie Williams was there and has the latest.
The Bulldogs of
Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee, has been competing in the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge for the past 13 years. And this year, they took home the top prize for the first time.
I'm really happy to be here today to recognize Fisk as the national champion this year.
It's surreal. That's the best way I can describe it. I really can't believe we're sitting here. I've been coming for that trophy for a long time.
During this challenge, historically black colleges and universities compete against each other in trivia competitions that require countless hours of preparation.
We watch documentaries, and I've come up with different innovative games to get information, acquired, efficiently. We've been writing questions, we've been able to scrimmage with some great schools, just basically anything that I could think of that I thought could possibly, give people information.
Anna. Hey. Yes, a type A personality.
Fisk University student Anna Wilkins said she knew they were going to win before the competition was finished.
The second that people ask for buzzer checks after every single round in our earlier rounds, because the second that you know that people are starting to blame the equipment, you're doing well.
Fisk University will now be taking $50,000 in grant money back to their school. Since 1989, Honda has donated over $7 million in grant money to HBCUs through this program.
Besides earning grant money for their schools to further the educational interest, it's also a life experience opportunity for them to get them out of. A lot of them haven't been out of their hometowns or haven't even gone into different states.
Out of the 10,000 students who competed in the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge, it all boiled down to the top 8 teams who were here today. Event organizers say that making the finals is just a small piece of what makes this competition so special.
We want to focus on the other parts of the tournament besides the questions and the competition. We also want to build the things to get them to know what kind of job opportunities Honda has, get to know our associates, mentorships, and build friendships within the company.
Now that the competition is over, students will have little time to celebrate their win before heading back to class.
I'm a college student. I have 2 more weeks before exams. We're going to celebrate, yes, but then I've got to get back to class.
All of the students may be returning to class, but they will likely remember the fun had at this competition as long as the trivia they have memorized. For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Anne-Marie Williams.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. To find out more about the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge and its history, visit hcasc.com.
Next month is the South Bay Waterwise Garden Tour, and 2 homes in Torrance made the cut. Reporter Jacqueline Sarkeesian visits one to find out how it's different than the average garden.
Wister and Bertie Wood's idea of planting a water-wise garden sprouted in 2010.
We have a daughter who's very interested in this, and she was the pro.
The Woods attended a series of water-wise workshops organized by Ocean Friendly Gardens to learn more.
Learning about the dangers in our oceans of all the stuff that comes off the roof. The roof collects poisons from tires and gasoline and fumes and so forth, and then it all washes off into the ocean.
They wanted to do their part to be water and earth friendly, so they installed gutters on the sides of their roof to collect water. The water then goes into a bin and is recycled and never wasted.
We don't wash dirt into the roadway that ends up in the ocean. It's dirt. We keep the dirt in here.
Woods removed the grass and dirt from their front lawn. They planted 130 drought-tolerant plants that require low water usage.
Typically, a family waters their front lawns at least 4 times a week. But this water-wise garden uses about half of that, which helps conserve water during the drought.
This takes very little water compared to one sprinkler putting out tons of water onto many yards.
The Woods have an automatic water system with the timer set to drip water on the plants every 2 to 3 days for only 10 minutes.
We planted, and we put little black rubber pipes around, and each plant had a dripper.
And with water restrictions in place throughout the city of Torrance, it's perfect timing to plant a water-wise garden like this one. Reporting for Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Jacqueline Sarkeesian.
Thanks, Jacqueline. The tour is set for Sunday, May 18th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you're interested in seeing the Woods Garden and the rest of the tour, go to southbaywaterwisegardentour.com.
A local restaurant that served up some of the best Italian food for decades is getting ready to close its doors for the last time. Reporter Jacqueline Sarkeesian visits the eatery before its final day.
Thank you.
It's a bittersweet goodbye for Greg Paris.
Obviously, it's sad. I mean, it's been a good long run.
Famous for their secret pasta sauce, Vince's Spaghetti will close its doors for the last time later this month. And Paris, who's owned the Torrance landmark for 38 years, says he just couldn't afford to renew the lease.
With the little recession that we had recently and some other changes in California law, such as minimum wage and so forth.
And despite his loyal customers who came in monthly and some even weekly, it wasn't enough to keep the restaurant open.
There's just not enough business, or there hasn't been, prior to our announcing that we were closing, to support the business and to sustain it the way we want to be able to run it.
Vince's Spaghetti has been in Torrance for over 40 years, and the part Paris will miss most, its loyal customers and hardworking employees.
We have great employees, we have great customers. I've developed a lot of long-term, lifetime friendships and relationships with customers, with employees.
Vince's Spaghetti employs roughly 30 people, from their waitstaff to the cooks, of which many have spent 20-plus years working here. Paris says that's one of the biggest things he'll miss, seeing his staff every day.
Everybody's nice here, so that's why I stay so many years here, and now it's over.
Known for their generous helping of spaghetti, lasagna, and of course the secret pasta sauce, generations have dined at this local eatery, and many are planning to come back for a final farewell.
It's really sad because there's lots of memories of my family and my wife's family. We used to come here all the time. It's just a sad time to see something like this closing.
It's been a part of my family. I've been bringing my kids here since they were babies. I remember putting them in their car seats on this seat.
Paris appreciates the loyal customers, especially after announcing its closing. He has a final message for all of them.
Thank you for so many years that they've given us this far.
And while Paris counts down the days, he's grateful knowing Vince's will be missed and is honored for serving the Torrance community as long as he did. Reporting for Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Jacqueline Sarkeesian.
Thanks, Jacqueline. April 27th marks its final day of business, so be sure to stop by Vince's for that last spoonful of signature sauce. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you how the Torrance Chamber of Commerce is celebrating its 100th year.
Winston, just one more inning, Grandma.
Ever notice how many things today kids can do without actually moving? A whole lot of things their parents used to do the hard way. So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part, which makes exercise even more important for children. In fact, new research tells us the best time to enhance bone development is during childhood and adolescence. And just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Healthy bones come from healthy habits. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about another grape soda?
A public service message on building strong bones for kids from the Pediatric Orthopedic Society of North America and the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Welcome back. We've got a lot of great events coming up. Here's a look at what's on the calendar. South Bay YMCA in Torrance is celebrating Healthy Kids Day on Saturday, April 26th. This free community event features fun educational activities to encourage kids to stay healthy and active. Some activities include face painting, silly putty, water safety, and more. The first 400 kids to register will receive a free Healthy Kids Day t-shirt. For more information, call the Y at 310-325-5885.
Next weekend, the Torrance Sister City Association presents the 42nd annual Bunkasai Japanese Cultural Festival. The festival is Saturday, April 26th and Sunday, April 27th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ken Miller Recreation Center. The free event will feature demonstrations of Japanese art, dance, exhibits, performances, games, and more. For more information, go to torrancesistercity.org.
If you are 50 or older, the Torrance Travelers would love for you to join them on Sunday, April 27th from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They'll meet at Wilson Park and drive to Ventura County, then board the Fillmore and Western Railway to Santa Paula. Stops include the Santa Paula Art Museum, the California Oil Museum, and more. For ticket prices and more information, call 310-618-2468.
And last, but certainly not least, our very own Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce is celebrating its 100th year in service to the Torrance community. Head on over to the Torrance Marriott on Thursday, April 24th at 12 p.m. The celebration will honor 15 top businesses in the city and much more. This event is open to the public and costs $40 per person. For tickets, call 310-543-3113 or visit torrancechamber.com. Now let's go out to the sports desk with Juan Hernandez for a sneak preview of what's to come. Juan, what do you have for us?
I am Juan. Welcome into the Sports Desk studio. This week on the show, we have the grand celebration from not one, but two CIF championship seasons from the hardwood of Bishop Montgomery. Plus, the El Camino Warriors are celebrating a championship of their own. You might be a tad surprised to learn they're crossing off a first in school history, but hey, there's a first time for everything. To find out, tune into the Sports Desk here on CitiCABLE 3 at 4, 6:30, and 9:30 p.m. every day.
Thanks, Juan. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and be sure to like our page to get the latest updates on what's going on in Torrance. And Megan Medick, you are going to be leaving us, going back to Las Vegas, back to your hometown to work for the Fox affiliate. She has worn so many hats here, and you've done such a great job, and we wish you the very, very best. And I know your mom and dad must be very proud of you.
Yes, everyone is very excited, and it is bittersweet because I do love everyone here, and it's been the best experience. So thank you, Ben.
Yeah, well, that's going to do it for us on This Week in Torrance.
I'm Megan Medick. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.